Okay, students, in the last lecture, we started with the fifth module of your syllabus, which is superconductivity. I told you there are different, there are various materials which behaves differently at low temperatures and especially between 0 Kelvin to 20 Kelvin, right? And for those materials, for those metals, the resistivity of the material, it suddenly goes down to zero. So therefore, the electrical conductivity, it increases drastically for these materials at low temperature, that is in the range of from 0 Kelvin to 20 Kelvin or even beyond that. The temperature at which this transition occurs is known as the critical temperature, and this kind of behavior is called superconductivity. Okay, so there is a different value, there is different transition temperature, or there is different critical temperature for different metals, for different materials, at which the superconducting state is reached. Okay, so superconductivity is the phenomena in which the electrical resistivity of many metals and alloys drops suddenly to zero when the specimen is cooled to a sufficiently low temperature. Okay, so this is called superconductivity. Then critical or transition temperature, I told you this is the temperature at which the resistivity goes to zero. Then I told you about the factors which is responsible for the change of superconducting properties of the materials. The factors are temperature, magnetic field, stress, impurity, atomic structure, size, or frequency of the excitation, and then isotopic mass. So these are the factors which are actually affecting the superconducting properties of the materials. So in the last lecture we started discussing these properties one by one, and we also discussed the properties which do not change in the transition superconducting transition. For example, the structure of the material. If you see the XRD of the material before the superconducting state and even after the superconducting state, the structure of the material does not change. Similarly, the optical properties does not, that is the reflectivity does not change, right? So elastic properties and thermal expansion do not change. Then photoelectric properties also do not change, and the properties which change during the transition are magnetic properties, specific heat, and then thermoelectric effect disappear in the superconducting state, and then thermal conductivity also impacted in the superconducting state, right? Then we also discussed the effect of the external factors on superconductivity. We discussed the magnetic field is one of the most important factor which is affecting the superconducting state. We discussed the magnetic impact of the magnetic field. I told you that with the as you increase the magnetic field, the superconducting properties of the materials are lost. That is, the material tends to go to its normal state if you increase the magnetic field, and there is a particular value of the magnetic field which is known as the critical field. At that field, the superconducting properties are totally lost. I told you about the flux exclusion, that is the Meissner effect. This is also very important property, that the supraconducting materials, they behaves totally as a diamagnetic material. So they are totally diamagnetics in nature. They try to exclude the flux. They try to expel the lines of the magnetic force outside the material. So the penetration of the magnetic lines of the force inside the superconducting materials is almost impossible. Okay, so now let's talk about the other properties which are, or other factors which are affecting the superconducting nature of the materials. Okay, so we discussed the impact of the magnetic field on the superconducting properties of the materials. Next one is critical current strength. Third one is critical current strength. So here we will see how the critical current strength will vary with the critical magnetic field. So this is an important consequence of the existence of critical magnetic field, and this is defined as the minimum current that can be passed in a sample without destroying superconductivity. Is called critical current, and it is denoted by IC. Okay, so minimum current that can be passed through the superconductors without destroying its superconducting properties is called critical current. Okay, let us suppose we have a wire of radius r. So the radius of this wire is r, and let's say this wire carries a current IC. So there is a surface magnetic field which is generated according to the electricity and magnetism, and that magnetic field is HL, which is equal to IC upon 2 pi r. This magnetic field is supposed to be associated with this current. Now if HL, that is the magnetic field which is due to the flow of the current inside the wire, if HL exceeds our HC, where HC is the critical magnetic field for a superconductor. Okay, critical magnetic field means the value of the magnetic field at which the superconductivity vanishes, at which the superconducting nature of the material is destroyed. Okay, so if this value of HL exceeds the value of HC, that is if the value of HL which is due to the flow of the current in the wire is greater than the critical magnetic field, the material will become normal. Means in this situation the material will not be superconducting. So the material will behave like a normal material. However, if you apply an additional transverse magnetic field, let us suppose H applied is the applied magnetic field. If you apply another magnetic field instead of this existing HL, if you apply additional magnetic field to the wire, then the condition for the transition to the normal state at the surface is the sum of the magnetic field due to the current flow plus applied magnetic field. So if this entire value, the sum of the magnetic field due to flow of the current and the applied magnetic field, if both of them becomes equal to the critical magnetic field, then again the material will become normal. Okay, so in this situation the material will lost its superconducting nature. Okay, so this is the situation. Now we know that HL is equal to IC upon 2 pi r. You can see from here. So if you put the value over here, this could be IC upon 2 pi r, that is HL is equal to IC upon 2 pi r, which is further equal to HC minus H applied, that is the critical field minus the applied field, which is equal to which means that IC, that is the critical current, is equal to 2 pi r into HC minus H applied. Okay, what does it mean? The critical current IC will decrease linearly with the increase of the applied field. So as you increase the magnetic field intensity, the critical current will decrease, right? And it will reach to 0 in case if HC is equal to applied magnetic field. Okay. So if there is no applied field, then critical current would be equal to 2 pi r into HC. So in that situation, H applied will become 0. So this component will become 0. So IC will be equal to 2 pi r into HC. Okay. So this is the critical current. The fourth external factor which is affecting the superconducting properties of the materials is impurity. So if you add impurity, if you add any chemical impurity to the superconducting material, then it will definitely modify all the superconducting properties, particularly the magnetic properties, right? So you can increase the superconducting properties or you can decrease the superconducting properties depending upon the kind of impurity that you're adding to your superconducting material. Okay, so this is the fourth one. And fifth one is stress. The transition temperature can also be changed by the stress. If you increase the stress, usually if you increase the stress, then the dimensions of the superconducting material will increase, and that will increase the transition temperature. So stress will increase the dimension, and with the increase of the dimension, the transition temperature, that is Tc, will increase. Okay, sixth one is size. If you reduce the size of the superconducting specimen below 10 raised to power minus 4 centimeter, then the superconducting properties will be modified in many respects. The magnetic permeability of the small specimen is no longer 0 in this situation, and it varies with temperature. Okay, so it means the magnetic permeability will not be 0 in this case. So what does it mean? It means that the superconducting material will not be perfectly diamagnetic in that case. So this is the impact of the size. Then seventh one is frequency. So the zero resistance of the superconductors is modified at very high frequency of the AC current. अगर आपका frequency 10 raised to power 7 hertz तक होगा, so in this case the resistance may be 0. Resistance will be 0 up to this frequency. But in case if you increase the frequency further, and if you go to 10 raised to power 10 hertz, then it will be definitely increasing the resistance. And in this situation, the resistance will be considerable. So with the increase of frequency of the alternating field, the superconducting state of the superconducting properties of the material may decrease. Okay, next one is isotope effect. So we know that isotopes are those which are having same atomic number but different atomic mass. Okay, so it has been observed that critical temperature of the superconductors varies with the isotopic mass. For just a minute. So Tc is found to be proportional to the reciprocal of the square root of the isotopic mass, that is Tc is proportional to 1 upon under root m, or you can say under root m Tc is constant. So if you multiply the mass of the isotope with the critical temperature, that will remain constant. So a heavier isotopic mass lowers the critical temperature. अगर heavy होगा isotope तो उसका critical temperature कम होगा, right? For example, you can give an example. Tc varies from 4.1850 Kelvin to 4.146 degree Kelvin for mercury. As the isotopic mass varies from 199.5 degree Kelvin to as the isotopic mass varies from 199.5 to 203.4. Okay, so you can see that for lower mass the critical temperature is higher. However, for the higher mass the critical temperature is lower. So this is all about the factors which impact the superconducting properties of the materials. Yeah, is it okay, students? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay, ठीक है, आज के लिए इतने करेंगे. Next we will do tomorrow in the morning.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
excuse me.
Yes.
Could you please upload these topics on LMS?
Superconductivity, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
You have it.
I will do it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, students. Thank you very much.